Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Ready, Aim, Retire, the show that focuses on helping your legacy through expert wealth management. I'm your host, Rob Kirvan, as usual. And today, Tony Shore, what's happening up there in the great state? I can say it again, Minnesota. You guys got hit again.
We got 14 inches within 4 days.
That is, I would hate that. Like, hopefully you didn't do any planting. Were you out there planting beforehand, like thinking spring was here?
Some people were, but we were not.
Okay.
We know better. March is actually the snowiest month in Minnesota, typically.
It is?
Yeah, March gets the most snow, not the coldest temps, but the most precip. So, no, but it had been spring-like weather, so it was still kind of a brutal shock. And it's funny because, like, the airport in Minneapolis said they got like 6 inches, right?
Right.
But here in Stillwater, where we live about 30 miles east, we got 14. So we were part of a band, of
that just
heavy
sounds
snow.
That sounds horrible.
Wonderful.
That sounds
It
horrible.
is.
So
I had
today,
to get up the snowblower.
You probably that was probably the second time you got to use it. Like I didn't use in Chicago. We had no snow this year, so I used a shovel. I didn't
This
use
is the first
snowball.
time I used my snowblower all year.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Well, now you know it works. Now you know it's kind of like ready to be put away for the winter time. That's
hopefully.
Okay, so today, Tony. So normally on this show, we talk all about financial, building your legacy, retirement planning. How to allocate assets, and we've had people like Keith Gangle on and Troy McCrady was on last week. So what we're going to do, Tony, is we're going to change gears today. So throughout this year, I'm going to do what we're about to do today with clients. I'm going to bring a couple in and just have some fun and just enjoy ourselves. So today I brought in my wife, Natalie. Natalie, say hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. I had to drag her here, Tony. I'm not going to lie to you. She's like, I don't have time for this. And I'm like, listen, you have time. This is going to be fantastic. It's going to be great. It's going to be enjoyable. And what we're going to do today, and just for fun, is we're going to do our version of the newlywed game, or I would call the Oldie Wed game. So, folks, what we have is Tony has a list of questions that we don't know what they're going to answer or what he's going to ask. And we're just going to have some fun and ask some questions and have a good time and enjoy ourselves and see kind of where this goes. Hopefully by the end of this, I'll be married 30 years this August, Tony, and hopefully I see that. Hopefully this doesn't create a rift between Natalie and I.
How many years have you been married,
Natalie?
Married 8/6/94, so 30 years this August.
Wow, congratulations. My wife and I have also been married 30 years.
Oh. When is your anniversary?
It is June 12th.
Oh, that was a hesitation. My goodness.
You got a
you're not on the newlywed game, Tony.
I always have a problem with this because my parents were a week before it, June 5th. And so I always confuse. I'm like, are we June 5th and they're June 12th? That's been a problem the last couple of years. I don't know. I must be getting older. Early on,
aging. Yeah, you must be aging.
No, it's
30 is good though. Congrats. Like 30 is a big one. You don't do too many like that. So that's fantastic. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. You actually beat us there, I guess, because you'll be 30th in
June.
In June.
Actually, we're 30 now, so we'll be 31.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I had the big time on my own show. I got you. Okay. Perfect. All right. So, Tony, let's get after this. So you have a list of questions. You can direct the question to either myself or Natalie. We'll answer to the best of our ability, and let's see where this goes.
Give me the good ones, Tony.
Oh, I will. So the first one is for Rob.
Okay.
What do you think Natalie's favorite date is that you've gone on in your 30 years? What do you think she would say?
Our favorite date? Like I don't know. What I would say, like we've been on many great ones. They're all fantastic, actually. But I would say, like when we go to the Blackhawks game. Oh, Natalie did.
That's Natalie's favorite.
Is that a date? I guess
that's a date night.
Okay.
Yeah, went for dinner before Blackhawks game. Natalie, like Natalie wasn't a big Blackhawks fan, and now she is. So,
okay,
so
fun.
Yeah,
Natalie, what would you say is your favorite date? Let's see how far off he was.
You know what? I thought I should have been prepared because I thought you might just throw it back at me. That's a really good question. Oh, I know. When we went fishing that one time, remember your rod broke as you got a thing and it landed right in the water. And anything outdoorsy, I love. And that one time we went.
I'm not sure we even caught anything.
No, we didn't, but we tried. But I drug them out there. We rented the boat. We got the rods. Of course, they were all broken and you were reeling it in, and the rod broke.
And then we got onto the shore.
Sunburn, and we had no food, but it was a great day.
It was we weren't really good fishermen people that day, but it meant for a story.
Okay, let's go to the panel. Nope, you're both wrong.
Okay, all right, next question.
You were both wrong because your favorite date should have been the time you went out with me to dinner to the frog.
So actually, that was a good date night.
It's just one-on-one date.
Yeah, you're right.
Bringing in others for sure.
If I had to pick like one other, that would have been it.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I agree.
All right. Okay, so Natalie, I have to ask, what is Rob's favorite comfort food?
Comfort food. Pizza. He loves pizza.
That's the correct answer.
Wow.
That's absolutely the correct answer.
That is awesome.
Whenever I'm not home, when we both love to cook, whatever, but that's when Rob really goes and Uber Eats or whatever he's doing. But anyway, I get home last night. I wasn't home for dinner, and there's pizza again. He loves the pizza.
I could actually live on pizza.
He does.
I could live on
too.
Yeah, I love it. Okay.
Good job, Natalie.
Yeah,
and the answer would be the same for me.
Okay,
and my wife wouldn't even hesitate if you asked her. What's Tony's comfort food? Pizza. Just instantly.
That's mine for sure. That's a good answer. Wow.
Yeah. If you, Rob, if you had to take over a household chore for your spouse forever, what would you choose? What would if I should be asking Natalie this really, but Natalie, let me ask you this. If
okay.
What would Rob choose if he had to take over a household chore forever? What do you think he would from you? What would he choose?
Would he have to choose?
Yep. He would have to pick one. What do you think he would pick?
What he would pick? Household chore. Definitely not bathrooms. Definitely. You know what? He kind of likes the dishwasher sort of thing. Maybe it would be that. The dishwasher. That's probably what he would choose. That's a pretty easy one. Maybe.
You know what? That would not be what I would choose.
All right. Natalie was wrong.
So in our house, Natalie was born and raised on a farm, right? So she loves the outdoor stuff. I'm not allowed to cut the lawn. And when I cut the lawn, it's actually like I cut it and she'll be like, I can't believe you cut you went the wrong direction. Like in a lawn. I cut it in the wrong way. Like somehow I can cut the lawn wrong.
Take the line household, that's outdoor.
That's a household chore. Yeah, I would take that over. Okay. And I would, and I would be able to cut it any which way I want to. Yeah. Okay.
You can start this year.
There you go.
As long as the lines are straight.
No, you can't do that though. You can't. Right, Tony? Like if I'm cutting the lawn, I get to choose the direction. So
right.
Maybe it's that. Like I don't mind the dishwasher. I don't mind most stuff, but I would take over the lawn cutting. Like I don't mind that at all.
Sure. That should probably be a job. So sure, you can
probably is
this year. All right.
All right.
Okay, on to the next one.
Okay, on to the next one. Rob, I got a question for you. If Natalie could have unlimited access to any store, what one store would she choose to have unlimited access to?
Aldi?
Aldi.
She loves Aldi.
grocery.
Oh, that's okay. So like a clothing store,
like Aldi.
Maybe. I don't know. Like she buys a lot on Amazon, but that's not a store. Like TJ Maxx, maybe. No, Nordstrom. Like, do you get everything for free, or how does that work?
Like if you said sky's the limit, buy whatever you want.
Oh, then I would probably say a Nordstrom, something like that. Aldi, I guess you have to buy. So I would maybe that's not a good answer.
I'm already saying to Aldi, no.
Okay, good.
Natalie, what do you
love Aldi? She loves Aldi.
You know what? I like the bargain prices there and the good quality. They have really good quality stuff.
They do.
Like, vegetables and meat, maybe not so much. Well, it depends, but I like it. They have that section, Aldi finds. I can get like strainers or whatever I need for like cheaper prices and it's good quality. So I do like Aldi. You're right. But
I forgot to mention, Tony, our latest sponsor on the show is Aldi. Just so you know that Natalie had to put that extra plug in. So I would say Nordstrom or Costco.
What would you say, Natalie?
Yeah.
You know that I don't know.
You have to pick something.
Okay. What would be the store I would want to go to for Sky's the Limit? Well, you know what? All right, I'll just say sure, Nordstrom.
Yeah, it's probably a good one.
That's what comes to my head.
But back to Aldi. There is a Facebook group called Aldi Aisle of Shame. And it's that aisle where they have different stuff for cheap each week. And some stuff is really popular. Aldi finds. The Aldi finds aisle. And that my wife is addicted to that Facebook group, and we got to go to Aldi. We got to hit it Wednesday when they put the new stuff out. There's this dog bed for the dog that's, it's like $10, but it's like a $45, $50 bed and all this stuff.
It is so true. It's so true. I drove around to Aldi's probably within 50 miles because they had these wooden, amazing outdoor chairs for like a long, farm to table dinner. And I had to have these chairs and everywhere. Oh, we're sold out. We're sold out. Well, I found them, of course. I went to like tons of different Aldi's, but they are now with that Facebook. That's why all the crap's not there that I can find because everybody's buying it from Facebook. But it's good. Candles, love it.
Yeah, they have a lot. It's Aldi's crazy. Okay, so Rob, one more for you because Natalie got 2 there in a row.
Okay. Yeah.
What grooming product do you think Natalie could not live without? What one grooming product is something that she
like a hairbrush? I think you need to comb your hair.
Yeah.
So I would say hairbrush.
Is that what you would say? Is that
the tats and stuff? Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So Natalie, my next question for you is what grooming product could Rob not live without?
Gel for his swoop in his hair.
Oh, that's
hair gel.
It's like
the crew. Yeah.
I have to put a little crew in my hair just to hold it in place. Otherwise it's like
mine too.
Out.
Yeah, I could definitely not do without that.
I agree with that. Okay, Natalie, what is Rob's favorite TV show?
Oh my gosh. Okay, Rob loves TV. So
he
loves sports. So anything sports, but a TV show like a sitcom.
Any series, any TV series, and this is like for right now, or either all time or what he's into.
Well, okay, last night he said I watched King of Queens. We love King of Queens. That's hilarious. I fear it's kind of like us. That show, King of Queens. It's an older show. I think it's just reruns now.
Yeah,
but that's totally
funny.
It
is good
with like Arthur Spooner and I forget it. Anyway, funny.
Yeah,
so funny. So funny. Yeah, and Ben Stiller's dad is
he's Arthur. Dad. Yeah. He reminds me a lot of my dad, actually.
That he is hilarious in that show. I think he's the true star. But I think you relate that show to you guys because just like in that show, Kevin James, Rob, you married up.
Yeah,
so that's where it's similar. You like
very similar in that show.
Way out of his
league. You put it down. And then you looked at us, she'd be like, it's like, oh, okay, they're just kind of.
You're like, in real life, Kevin James, she would never. How could he land? He married up, and Rob, we all know you married up, and now that Natalie's on the show, everyone can see that.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Oh, you know, Kevin James puts up a lot with Carrie. I'm like the Carrie, like, are you stupid? So I see that too. So you know,
Rob, what do you think she would say for her favorite TV show?
She would actually probably say that show, or she might say something like Lakefront Bargain Hunt. Yeah, I would say like Natalie doesn't watch much TV, so she'll watch a half an hour, at the end of the night, especially if I'm watching a game or something. So it would be King of Queens, which I've seen every episode 10 times, or it'll be like a Lakefront Bargain Hunt. Might be a Chopped, like on the Food Network, like a Chopped or Guys Grocery Games, or one of those kind of things. But those are generally what we like. If I'm not watching a sporting event, which we're kind of getting light this time of year, so yeah, we'd probably watch that. But we both enjoyed it.
Yeah, you know what TV show has the exact same plot and setup as almost as King of Queens is the one Jim Belushi was in. What was it called? What About Jim? Or
when he's the construction manager guy.
Yeah.
That's a good one too. What's that one called? It's like What About Jim or
something like that. It was great
that
too.
In repertoire. That's a pretty funny one too, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Rob, what is Natalie's favorite candy bar?
Oh, this is a tough one because she can go through the candy. Picking one in particular, what would she pick if she had to pick one? It would be something obscure. Yeah, I was going to say something obscure, like a Big Turk or a Mounds or something. It's like something that nobody else would reach for in a grocery store. And there's like 7 shelves of them because nobody buy. That would be the one. Like Natalie would grab a Big Turk or a Mounds or something outside of the box, Tony. But she'd probably buy 3. To make sure she had a couple for later on. But she has the sweet tooth, that's for sure.
Is that true, Natalie?
Unfortunately, yes.
So, Natalie, what is your favorite candy bar?
He's probably right. Mr. Big or Big Turk or,
Mr. Big's a Canadian candy bar, by the way. But
yeah, I'm not familiar with it.
Big Turk. No. Do you know Big Turk?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Never heard of Mr. Big, though. I mean,
no, that's a Canadian thing.
Well, it's a band. First of all, Mr. Big was a band from the late 80s, early 90s.
They probably copied Mr. Big candy bars in Canada. Yeah. It was so popular, they thought they could just ride the tail of it.
But yeah, I love snacks. Rob does not, which is great, but I do. So
no, I'm not a sweet guy. Right. Like I like salty. So I would be there if I'm hanging out on a Saturday and I got time and I'm watching a game, I would never have anything sweet, but I would have a bowl of chips, 100%.
Chips and dip.
Yeah, that would be right near my wheelhouse for sure. But Natalie goes the other way. Yeah, she loves
crackers, chips, pizza, burgers, the salt.
Yeah, there you go. Anything terrible for you? That's I kind of like that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Okay, so this is a tough one. Rob, I doubt you'll get this. Maybe Natalie will get it for you. We'll switch it. Okay. What was your spouse's first job?
My spouse's first job. So Natalie's
first job. Yeah.
Natalie's first job was, now this is close because I'm not sure what the timing of it. She worked at a conservation authority and she worked as a waitress at like Jimmy Jean's or Mary Jean's. Oh, Kelly Joe's. At Kelly Joe's. So those would be 100%. That's the first job. Like one of those two. It's like, or maybe simultaneously.
Natalie.
Is that correct?
Okay. Actually, first job like that, I would get a paycheck, but first job getting cash or whatever. My neighbor, I cleaned his pig pens and stuff like that, or haying for neighbors.
That doesn't count. No, good job.
So the Durham Conservation Authority or Kelly Joe's Roadhouse. Yeah, and that place was great because I'd work the shifts where they did. They had the buffet, and at the end of the night, they would let me take home all the food. Caesar salad. Who cares if it was soggy? My family would eat it for the next 4 days. So that was a great job.
That's awesome. And I thought you'd say it's a great job because I made so much in tips. No, it was a great job because of the free food from the buffet.
Oh, well, it was
kind of an
it was a
extra tip,
win-win.
Tony. That's
Yeah.
an extra tip.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Now, Natalie, what was Rob's first job?
Oh, Rob's first job was so his dad was the hospital administrator in Walkerton, Ontario. And Rob, he was like the do whatever guy. I think he got to get the hospital van and they said, oh, we need something 3 towns over, a can of paint. He'd go do that. So that was his first job, I believe.
I wasn't the hospital administrator though. I was just
no, your dad was.
I worked at the hospital.
You were the Joe boy. You would do whatever because I remember he was supposed to be working a few times. He'd come by my house and pick me up and whatever. But he was grabbing a can of paint 3 towns over. But anyhow, I think that was his first job. It was either that or roofing with Waiter Brothers in high school. I'm not sure what one of those 2 it was, but
I worked at the hospital for I think a year or 2, and then I became a roofer.
So the hospital was correct.
That was correct.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Ding ding. And the roofing job, had I looking back, I should have just stayed working at the hospital. Those were my summer jobs in high school. But
that means you got it right. The bell.
She did. She did.
Yeah,
we both got it right.
we did.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a fun one. What do you think Natalie's favorite feature about you is? Like if Natalie had to pick a favorite feature of yours, what would her favorite feature be, Rob?
I would say my boyish good looks. Would that count? I would
say blue eyes.
I would say, whoa, that was a lot of X's, Tony. I would say, this is a tough crowd, folks. This is a tough crowd. I would say that she would say that my best feature would be, I'm pretty low key. Is that a feature? Like I don't get too excited and I don't get too upset or anything. I would think that would be probably it because I'm a father of 3 daughters, Tony. So I had to run like this for a long period of time with the ups and downs of the ladies in the household. So that would probably be that would be my guess.
Okay, Natalie, what is Rob's favorite feature of yours?
No, I just gave that.
You mean what do I think his favorite?
No. Yeah, I mean, is his answer correct?
Oh, right. Okay. You know what? I wasn't really thinking on that respect. I was thinking like feature.
Okay.
And good looks and icy blue eyes. You're right on that one. But
the boyish good looks.
I think he's right on the putting out a lot of fires with the ladies. So he's probably right. Big low key. I'm more like and he's more like.
So he hit it on both. The boyish good looks is first with
backing me up on that.
This guy's a catch. Why do you think I'm here for 30 years?
I shouldn't have hit the buzzer so quick. I was just teasing you, Rob. Okay, so Natalie, now the question comes to you. What do you think Rob sees as your best feature?
Well, like feature, like just all about, like maybe Miss Fix It. I don't know.
It's a tough
question.
You got to pick something.
Best feature.
We're on TV.
I know. Yeah. That's
the heat's on, Natalie.
I guess I don't know. Yeah, I think maybe that I can handle the stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say for you. I guess that Rob thinks your best feature is probably your personality, your charm.
That's a good one.
I would say other than her looks, Tony.
Right.
Yeah. After 30 years, she's still drop dead gorgeous. I would say that personality, and then I would say the ability to organize. She organizes a lot of stuff.
Take charge.
There's like a file folder of this is what we're doing, and this is how we're doing it, and this is when we're doing it, and this is how it's going to work. She doesn't believe in having anything on your phone, so everything's printed out. So it's when you go to a hotel, it's not like on your phone; it's actually printed out, and it's just like here's where we're staying, but it's all very, very organized. So I think that probably helps us out a lot because I'm organized, but it's, she takes it to the next level.
Okay, I got another one for you. So which of the two of you, Natalie, I'll start with Natalie. Which of the two of you do you feel is best at penny pinching?
Me, for sure.
He's the financial advisor. I'm surprised you didn't say Rob, but it's you, huh?
So
the Aldi shopper. I should have guessed.
Yes, right. Oh, so Rob, if he needs something, he'll go in. Oh, I love this, and he'll buy it. He doesn't like buy stuff crazy all the time. But
Right.
if he likes it, he likes it, and you get what you pay for, and it's quality. And you have a few. He always says, you have a few good items in your closet is better than having a closet full of crap. For an example. Whereas I'm driving here for a bargain, here for a bargain. He's like, how much gas you spending? So I think I'm the bigger penny pincher for sure.
I would say it's 100% correct.
You'd agree. Okay.
100%.
One last question. And this is one that this is one you're not expecting. So
get your
thinking hats on. Okay. Okay. Rob.
Yep.
When you two first met, who made the first move?
Who made the first move? So I met Natalie I was in 9th grade. Little known fact, she was in 10th grade.
Oh,
and
2 months, Tony.
Yeah,
2
little
months.
known fact.
3 months. 3 months. I'm 3 months older.
She's a full grade ahead of me. I know a lot of people don't know
that. You robbed the cradle, Natalie.
Yeah,
you robbed the cradle.
So who made the first move? I have to think. Geez, it's so long ago.
You.
It'd have to be me, I would think. I probably.
I don't remember
seeing her. I don't remember exactly how it went down.
Sarah.
I remember when I first saw her. She was working on a drama. Like they had like a play going on in the school. So I remember seeing her. Like I was in basketball practice, saw her there for the first time, and I think there must have been where I'm from, Tony. Like in high school, you go to these like parties out in the field, like field parties. Like there's not like we're in the middle of nowhere, Canada, right? So. Probably saw her there, and I'm sure met her at a field party of some sort. And I'm hopeful I made the first move. Like that's why we're sitting here today. But I'm guessing I did.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how that went down. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Would you agree, Natalie?
I would agree. Our school wasn't big, and we had kind of the same. Well, there wasn't a ton of people in every grade. We had all the same friends, whatever. But I don't know who, when we actually first met, you were playing basketball. I was like in a play. I don't know. I think those were probably the days you write on your ruler, I love Rob Kirvan. I don't know.
It's so funny because I have a ruler right here with that same thing written on it. I love Rob Kirvan. I wrote that on my ruler in 9th grade too.
Wow.
Okay. Well, actually, one more thing. I have to ask this question.
Okay.
So if sometimes Sarah and I talk about this, I think every couple has, but maybe you haven't. Rob, if Natalie had to be married to or could be married to a movie star, or if there's one person she could leave you for, what is that person? Which movie star would it be?
Who would she marry? She would probably marry.
And don't say Kevin James.
It wouldn't be Kevin. I don't think it would be Kevin James.
He does have the personality. But...
Yeah, I don't know if it's Kevin James. It'd probably be somebody like Brad Pitt, maybe.
He's never been on my list.
Oh, okay. So I didn't even know there was a list.
Although, you know what? A lot of people have said Rob looks like Brad Pitt. So if that, in younger years, if that was the respect, yes. But he's never been one.
Okay, so who's on the list? Who do we got?
Well, I've always said like Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey. Okay, that makes sense.
Or older cast of Mamikos.
Oh, George Clooney?
George Clooney.
Oh, everyone likes George Clooney.
Tim McGraw. I've always loved
Tim. Yeah, Tim McGraw. That's what I should have said. Tim McGraw. She really does like Tim McGraw a lot.
It's funny, though, Rob, you said Brad Pitt. That's who Sarah, for a long time, it was Brad Pitt. I don't know if it's Brad Pitt anymore. My wife, Sarah. So, Natalie, what about Rob? What movie star would he marry?
Well, I know for a while there it was Meg Ryan, but then now she's kind of got all stuff going on there. So I don't know if it would be her anymore. Jennifer Aniston. He's always thought she
Jennifer
was cute,
Aniston.
really likes her.
That's who we'd be.
And she's single. So, hey, I should be very careful.
Yeah, you could be. I would.
That could be one. She would probably nab him up. You know?
Yeah, that would be the one. I would say Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, for years, my wife and I were very predictable. She was Brad Pitt, mine was Angelina Jolie. So,
for real? Oh,
yeah.
Was that before they got together, before they were married, or when they were married?
That was actually before they were married.
Oh, wow.
And then that was before they were married. Yeah.
Look at you guys.
I didn't even know about really Angela Jolie before she married Brad Pitt.
Oh, yeah. She was
a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
she was dating. Did she date Nick Cage? Who was she with before him?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, and this was during her Billy Bob Thornton days. And I'm like, man, if that guy can land her, I've got a shot, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
So you're saying there's a chance?
This was fun, Tony.
Yeah, I thought it was.
We know each other after 30 years.
After 30 years, you kind of do. I think we're on the same page for a lot of it. But we're gonna do this. I'm gonna bring like clients in here, and I think we're gonna do the same sort of thing because it's just kind of fun and just gives you a little break from financial, just to kind of break it up a little bit. But I thought this was a good day.
It was a blast. Natalie, great to have you on the show.
Yeah, first timer. She did awesome.
Great to be here.
You're going to come back on the show too. You were great. Yeah. In fact, you'll probably, and I'm jealous, you'll edge me out. Rob will just say, Tony, who? I'll just have Natalie on every week.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, she'll be the new co-host.
I don't think so, Tony. You're a keeper. You're a keeper.
You are.
All right. Well, thank you very much, listeners. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do because that's my favorite show we've done so far, Rob. Right there. All right, good to see you guys and listeners. That does it for today's episode of Ready, Aim, Retire with our host Rob Kirvan and special guest Natalie Kirvan.
Bye.